firing from a shoulder-mounted Javelin launcher before cutting to an overhead drone shot, which captures the explosive results as the missile hits a Russian tank. It is unclear based on the post where the strike took place, though the 81st Brigade is headquartered in Donetsk, a region in eastern Ukraine that has been the site of intense conflict throughout the Russian invasion. Another short story about a Russian tank that lost a game of catch-up to a Ukrainian rocket. The post read, as translated by Google Software, Javelin anti-tank missiles are among the numerous rounds of military hardware that the U.S. has provided to Ukraine to help combat Russian forces that began invading in February 2022. As of early last month, the U.S. had delivered around $30 billion in hardware to Ukraine, according to a Department of Defense DoD report on the 33rd round of aid, which was valued at around $400 million. A Forbes report from December noted that the U.S. had provided a total of 8,500 Javelin missiles at the time. Despite pushback from some Republicans who oppose continued aid, President Joe Biden has affirmed on multiple occasions that the U.S. will continue to support Ukraine's fight against Russia. When Russia invaded, it wasn't just Ukraine being tested, Biden said during a speech in Poland just before the one-year anniversary of the invasion. The whole world faced a test for the ages. Europe was being tested. There should be no doubt. Our support for Ukraine will not waver. NATO will not be divided. The video shared on Sunday is not the only clip of Javelin missiles used in Ukraine that has circulated online recently. On Thursday, Ukraine's 36th Marine Brigade posted a video to Facebook showing Marines using javelins to take out multiple tanks in one column near the Donetsk village of Vadiane. In the clip, one of the tanks attempts to return fire before it is struck a second time and put out of commission. Another tank can be seen catching fire and eventually exploding as a result. Ukrainian soldier has watched in awe as he successfully struck a Russian outpost from distance using a Javelin missile. Footage shared on social media has shown a Ukrainian serviceman firing an FGM-148 Javelin missile from a sheltered balcony towards a Russian outpost in the southern regions of the conflict zone. The soldier can be seen sitting on a balcony floor aiming towards a house in the distance. After launching the missile, he stands up to watch his rocket make its way towards the target, before the footage cuts to a close-up of the house being blown up. It comes as Ukraine accused Russia of continuing to bomb civilians, with more residents forced to flee their homes. Kyiv accused the Russians of stepping up strikes on cities in recent weeks in a deliberate attempt to terrorize its population. Moscow has repeatedly denied deliberately attacking civilians and says all its targets are military. But in Kharkiv, Ukraine's second biggest city, shells struck a crowded market today. A woman sobbed over the body of her husband lying near a stall while a couple tried to comfort her. Other residents stood around the blood-stained marketplace looking stunned. Local entrepreneur Kaybar Karimi said, "We saw people drenched in blood. We saw people on fire." The regional prosecutor's office said 3 people were killed and 23 wounded in shelling of 2 districts. The chief of Kharkiv National Police, Volodymyr Timoshko, said there were no military targets nearby. The main front lines have been largely frozen since Russian forces seized the last two Ukrainian-held cities in eastern Luhansk province in battles in late June and early July. But Russia is shelling neighboring Donetsk province in what Ukraine says is preparation for a potential new advance there. Russia aims to fully capture all of Donetsk and Luhansk on behalf of its separatist proxies. Russia said its forces had destroyed the headquarters of Ukraine's SBU intelligence service in Kramatorsk and had shot down a Ukrainian Su-25 military plane nearby. It said it had also hit Ukrainian artillery positions and arms depots near Kostiantynivka. Donetsk Regional Governor Pavlo Kirilenko said Russian missile strikes had destroyed two schools in the Ukrainian-held cities of Kramatorsk and Kostiantynivka and had also hit the city of Bakhmut, but there was no information yet on casualties.